Hi guys, I welcome you in this wonderful video. So today I'm going to be addressing the issue of waves. This is one of the major hindrances when it comes to understanding your analysis as a trader. So let's make an example with this instrument. I'm on the 4-hour. Let's assume the 4-hour is my higher time frame. So I'm gonna indicate some few waves for you. So we have this first one, we have the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and the fifth one. So these in this time frame, these are the main waves that you should focus into. These are the main waves that you should focus into in terms of the level of the price. When I'm talking about the level, I'm meaning resistance, support, resistance, or the highs and the lows of the price. Those are the waves that you should pay attention into. Why? Because that's how the market is flowing in this time frame or in this perspective. These are the most visible waves. So as a trader, keep it in mind, whenever you open a time frame, focus into the most visible waves. The mistake that usually a lot of traders do is to take it to an extent and try to focus even into the smaller waves that are taking place inside this pattern. Then it will confuse them when they go to a smaller time frame, because what they are doing now, when you focus on these smaller waves inside these waves, you are doing the job that you're supposed to be doing on a lower time frame, meaning you are blurring your perspective. Because in order for you to see clear what is happening in the smaller waves, you have to see it on the lower time frame. And you also need to know that when we observe the smaller waves, we don't just observe them here, and there. We only observe them in the current wave. We only observe them in the current wave, because when you go back and observe this smaller wave in the smaller time frame, what are you trying to predict? Because we are trying to predict the future, and we know that the future is going to emerge from the current wave. So what you do in this bigger time frame, or in your bigger time frame, whatever bigger time frame you use, you should make sure that you only establish the bigger picture and leave the smaller picture to the lower time frame. Let me just erase everything. So you can see now we've established the bigger picture. Let's say you identify that, okay, the price is flowing in some kind of a downward channel. Just like this. Let's say you indicate it with your drawings, wherever you want to draw it. I know there will be some arguments that why do you leave this low out? So that's a topic for another day. And what you need to know as a trader is that when you're drawing a trend line, you want to connect as many lows or highs as possible, because if I am to shift my trend line into this, it will only include 2, but if I extend it here, it will include more than 4, even this one, because this was just a fake breakout and a price came back in. So let's say you've identified this move, and you've also identified that price here is your previous resistance, and maybe here is your most recent support. Let's say you go to a 1-hour time frame. So you see that when you go to a one hour time frame, everything changes. Now the market allows you to focus into the waves that you almost focus into when you were in a high time frame. Now the market gives you an opportunity to say, okay, trader, you can now focus on these waves, what the market is doing with these smaller waves, because those are the waves that are going to establish an entry point for you. So you know that now you are only focusing on this wave, and you are taking advantage of the smaller patterns inside the bigger pattern which you saw on the high time frame. There's no need for you to pay attention to this. There's no need to pay attention into this. There's no need to waste your time into this. Here you just establish the bigger picture, and when we go to our smaller time frame, that's where the whole magic happens. That's where we identify our patterns, and we wait for some kind of a breakout or whatever entry technique that you use as a trader. And then there you go. It's clear what is happening, and it's clear what are your expectations. You can even take it to an extent and say here was some kind of important level. Maybe price is gonna bounce here and maybe then go up. Whatever analysis you do, this is not an analysis, it is just education. So thank you guys. Make sure that you don't confuse the issue of waves. I hope this video is making sense and it is helping you. So that's it for today.